kettlebell bar. Did you know that was a thing? Neither did I until I just decided to do something like that. And I love this workout. Before we get started, I just want to give you a little bit of encouragement because I know there's a lot of things you would rather be doing right now, like sleeping or eating or scrolling your phone, and it takes a lot of discipline to do a home workout or an at your office workout or whatever. So good job for just clicking on this, making the move to do that. You're not gonna regret it. It's the best thing you're gonna do for yourself probably today. Equipment. I'm using two variations of a kettlebell. Well, it's a kettlebell. This one is 13 pounds and this one is 18. And I would suggest that you challenge yourself with a heavy weight. If you don't have a kettlebell, a dumbbell will work just fine. You'll just hold it a little bit differently. So I'm gonna start with this heavier one at the beginning because we have a little more leg-based movements. Not a single kettlebell swing in this whole workout. Isn't that bizarre? Think of it like, we're not gonna be doing like demi-plies, but bar tempos, fluid choreography, movements moving one into another. It's gonna be great. I hope you love it. Stay till the end because I got a killer ab section for you. And that's it. Grab your bells. Let's get started. All right, take some space on your mat. Let's just do a nice wide second position or just a good base. Swing your arms out and in because we're doing a little bit of shoulder work with the kettlebell. I just want your shoulders to be prepared. Very unceremoniously, you're just gonna swing up and down a few times. You know, you can be like really gymnasticsy about it and arch your back. I have a really stiff spine, so that doesn't work for me. A few circles through the shoulders, and then we're gonna get into those legs. Woo! Okay, hands come down to the knees, open the feet a little wider, and just stretch. You can pop your back here a little bit. Woo! I want you to stay low, give me a few little pulses. Okay, so this is what I mean by like kettlebell bar. There's some lingo in here and some tempos that you'll recognize. Down an inch, slower, little up. Down, little up. So roll your shoulders back, feel your energy here in between your hands. You're trying to, I don't know what time of day it is, I don't know where you are in your life. You're trying to cultivate this sense of energy and like excitement to work out, right? A little faster, 8, 7. We're just gonna take a quick stretch, lunge on each side, and we'll get right to work. So I'm gonna turn to the right. It's my left, but it'll look like the right. Down we go. Take a nice little stretch, push that hip forward. A little twist towards the front arm or the front leg. Good, hands to the floor. Just another breath through that stretch, hips up to the sky. Let's do a parallel triangle stretch. So ideally the legs are straight. If you're not that flexible, hands up to the shin. Deep breath. We're gonna roll up and just pivot on over to the other side. Nice and easy. Down to the lunge. Woo! I just need that to open things up, you know? My hip flexors are old. Turn, twist towards that front knee. Hand to the inside of the foot. Hips up, parallel, straight knees. Challenging those hamstrings. Deep breath in. Oh, good. So let's slowly face the toes to the front, soften the knees, and roll up. I want you to start with your heavy weight, whether it's a kettlebell or a dumbbell. You can do it. Again, we're in that wide second position, straight knees to start. Both hands grip the bell. We're gonna row it up the body and take it down. You might be like, I don't know, this is a little bit heavy. Trust me, unless you have a shoulder injury, then of course you need to baby it. Try to go a little bit heavier. Now, I have an important cue for you here. If you're all the way upright, almost leaning back, this does not put the shoulder at a great angle. So I want you to feel like someone pushed your sternum back a little bit. You're not rounding your shoulders, but it's like you're peering ever so slightly over a cliff. One more slow. That's really gonna target the shoulders. A little faster. Pull, drop. So it's that slight shift back and almost a little bit of hinge through the hips that makes that shoulder alignment ideal. 2 more. Up, down. Now leave your bell down. We're just gonna sink nice and low and come up. Easy. Now I don't want this to be too reminiscent of grand plie, like in a classic bar class. I want you to hinge a little bit. And it's not totally a deadlift, but it's kind of a deadlift, squat, extravaganza here. Squeeze your butt at the top, drive your knees back. A few more slow. We're going for depth. And also wide stretching through the inner thighs. A little faster, down, squeeze. So I would inhale, exhale. On the exhale, you're pushing the floor away. Inhale, exhale, inhale. Good. 4 more, and we're gonna take this into a combo with the upright row. Don't worry, we'll do it slow. 2 and 1. So we're gonna go down for 2, and then row to the top. Down. Sometimes slower is harder. Down. Make sure your shoulders are at that optimal alignment. A little faster. Here we go. Down. Down. Squeeze. So you'll find that you can use the power from your legs here. Like squeeze your butt at the top, and it almost just catapults the weight right up to your face. Don't knock out any teeth. 4 more, and we're changing positions. 3. Good. So I'm just gonna step into a nice narrow position, narrow stance. Start a nice little deadlift. Down for 2, up for 2. From the side, this is just a hip hinge movement. Even slower, 4 counts. 4, 3, 2, 1. Check that your back is flat, your shoulders are back. Now this is not a heavy weight. You know, relatively, it could be like 200 pounds. So really connect mind to muscle. Ooh, keep it slow, down. Push, drive your hips way to the back, squeeze your bum. I'm trying to give myself the shakes. Dig, drive the heels into the floor, open the chest, stick the girls out. Down for 2, down. So try to make this come from your butt and not your back. It takes some finagling, but keep playing with it. Okay, I'm gonna bring you down about halfway, hold up an inch, squeeze, drop. Now this can be tricky. This fires up your back. Maybe go slower, go full range. I'm just thinking about tucking my hips under. Good. All right, back to the bottom. We're gonna go up, change our grip, and then back down. So it's essentially the same deadlift with a little clean at the top. Up, flip your elbows under. See, I'm just gripping. Good. Even slower, we're gonna take this up, switch. You're gonna squat, bring it all the way up and back down. A little faster. Up, squat, up, back down. So be sure to separate, create separation between the deadlift and the squat. Down. I'm hinging, and then I'm keeping my chest up. Hinge, clean, up, down. I'm feeling 4 more. 4, down, up, down. 3. Good. 2. We're going right away to bicep curls. Hold at the top after your squat. Stay. Down for 2, up for 2. Now we are going to a little bit of single arm. So this is what I'm planning on switching to a lighter weight. Oh, I'm tired. I'm still getting over some respiratory crud. Man, doesn't that suck when it gets into your lungs? Get a little faster, down and up. I don't know, maybe I can stay with the 18-pounder. Okay, stand on your right leg, she's straight, we're lifted. So no bend in that bottom leg. I want you to lift your left leg up, and that bicep curl becomes a little tap to the thigh. This supporting leg needs to be tucked under, strong, tight butt. Okay, focus, find your balance. Good, a few more here. Now, I think to go overhead, I'm gonna switch out to my lighter weight. 2, you're welcome to do that with me. 1, otherwise, get a few more bicep curls in the bag. All right, so I'm gonna rack that weight into my right hand over the leg that's straight. I'm gonna push up for 2, up and down. This front foot, can be flexed or pointed. You are gonna get a little hip flexor here, that's normal. A little faster. Remember, you can always set that toe down if you need a break. What I'm after with this leg up is the heavy tailbone and that drive down through the glute. Sorry for that off. All right, slow it down again. We're gonna go up. That front leg is gonna slide down to a little lunge. Take it up and down. This is a lot of coordination. At least it is for me. This arm can be free to help you up. Be free. A little faster. Down. Oh yeah, I'm glad I switched that weight. 4 more. You can do it. Kind of kick that leg. Power off this front foot. 2 more. 2. Catch it in the lunge and stay. All right, let's find a little pulse. Down. Okay, so find a nice little pulse here. The weight is just at your shoulder. If you want to support the elbow or hold the weight in the other hand as well, be my guest. Slow tug through the hips, under, release. So a little bit of bar action here. Good, alternate that little tuck with a little pulse. Slow. If this bothers your knee in any way, hold on to something, make your stance smaller, turn it out, find a position that works for your body. Same thing a little faster, little tuck, little pulse. Open the chest. Good, all right, 16 pulses, 16. Do your best to get as low as you can, let it burn, let it burn. Finally, 7, 6, and I'm gonna turn and face you again. You're just gonna shrink up your stance here to like a little kickstand. We're gonna try to do some single arm bicep curls. Ready? Curl and down. And I'm letting my hand rotate on the kettlebell. So the palm faces my body and then up to the ceiling. All right, I'm kind of working through a song transition here. Down, 2, up. Let's do 2 more to find our phrase and challenge the bicep. Okay, we're gonna hold it 90 degrees. It's gonna be hard. Stay. Up an inch, down an inch. Dig that back foot into the floor. It's your support. You can always support with the other hand. 2 more, 2, 1, and you're done. Okay, toss that weight into the other arm. Find your balance on the other side. To the shoulder, up for 2. Up, down. Oh, I'm like dialed in now. Did you feel that too? 2, down. Okay, let's do 2 more slow. Excuse me, I'm gonna really try not to let the coughs out. We really wanna get that supporting leg going. Okay, a little faster. Up, down. Okay, we're gonna slow it down again. We're gonna add the leg, press it up for 2. The leg comes back to a lunge. You keep going. I didn't wanna hit my weights back there. My weight stack. Down, 2, up. I'm waiting for my music, you guys. It's in there. Okay, 1 more slow. 8 singles, can you hang? Here we go. 8. I lost that one. 5, 4, 3, this leg is harder. 2, 1, find your lunge. Pulse it out. Okay, so get in your stance. Hold elbow if you need to. Little tucks. My heart rate went way up from just that little tiny short set of lunge to overhead. 2 more. All right, same tempo, tuck, add the pulse. Down, tuck. Try to dig in a little deeper, you guys. This is your time to like make the shakes happen, make the sweat come out. Down, a little faster, little tuck, pulse. Use your abs to scoop and your booty a little bit. 4 more, 3. Okay, 16 pulses. You can do it. We'll finish off with that bicep curl. Little pulse. Down. We're actually gonna sit on the floor, finish out our legs. Give me 8. 7, don't worry, I didn't forget about the bicep on this side. 4, lower. 3, 2, 1. Woo. Back foot comes in a little bit. Up for 2, down for 2. So let your hands slide. Slide on the kettlebell. And down. I'm in a little bit of almost like a pitched forward stance. I'm not sure why. It just feels right. Yeah, there was no rhyme or reason to that. As I go up, it's fine. All the way upright too. 2 more slow. I think this arm is weaker. Okay, 90 degrees, this is the worst. And the best. Up an inch, down an inch. So I was cheating, did you see that? I was just wedging my elbow into my waistline. That's lazy, don't do it. Yeah, this time it's a little weaker. 3, 2 more, 2, 1, release, sit down. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna head to the floor. We're gonna do some leg lifts up and over the bell. So unless one of your kettlebells is substantially taller than the other, you can just choose either one to use for this next exercise. I'm gonna place it just to make it a little easier, like lengthwise towards me. And let's start with your left leg first, just to switch things up. So you're facing the bell, go ahead and bend your left knee, and you're gonna use a little hold on the shin for support. Now before we start, I just want you to engage your quad and release it, because I don't want you lifting primarily with your hip flexor here. You will feel your hip flexor, just FYI. I know some people hate that, but that's important to strengthen too. So engage your quad and hold. I like to start this with a flexed foot. Really lift up and pull into that shin. We're gonna take a lift and a tap. Lift and a tap. You ready? This is gonna get pretty fun. Lift, tap. Now the advanced version of this is to see if you can tap into your abs. In aerial, we usually, there's a lot of piking, there's a lot of leg lifting, and if it's all like hip flexors, you're not gonna make it. So you have to try to use the abs as a lifter of the leg. All right, I want you to lift up in the center and hold. Point your toe. We're gonna do halvesies. Hold to the side, up and hold. Up and hold. Length is a big deal here. Don't be bending that knee and rounding your spine. A little faster, keep it light. This is hard, but it's not super long, okay? So rest assured. If you wanna try to turn it out, that's your prerogative. You can try, I'm staying pretty parallel. Oh, it's getting really hard now. 4, 3, 2, double time. Oh, double time. Joanna had some struggles there. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh! Getting a quad cramp. Give it a little stretch. We're gonna do it again. It's gonna be so much better, more exciting the second time. All right, you ready? Here we go. Do your best to stay up tall. Engage your quad, lift and tap. I'm feeling both fresh and absolutely expired in the quad. 4 more slow. Now, if all you're feeling is your hip flexor, you can come back to your hands or even on the elbows. That'll help a lot. A little faster. Up, up. Go ahead and point that foot. We're still gonna do our ISO hold though. Right above the bell, hold. 8, 7. Just point your toe towards kingdom come. Okay, we'll go double time, if I can say that this time. 16, 15, 14. Oh, we got this. It's way easier with your hands behind you. 4, 3, 2, 1, release. Was that 16 or was that 8? Counting is hard. Gosh, that was better than I thought it would be. Quick stretch again. Super good if you're doing inversions or ballet or any of that jazz that you need that like pike lift for. Very important. Okay, other side. Shin is held. We're engaging. And release. Did you know that this is one of my most self-conscious areas? I think I've talked about that before on here. Top of the kneecap, man. I envy people that have like almost bony little knees. You know what I mean? Like your leg goes skinnier at the knee and it's just like a bone. Like I just don't have that. I just have like a more sturdy leg. All right, so engage and hold, flex the foot, up, tap. And when I stand, it's normal. It's just skin and a little bit of muscle, but I just get a little bit of soft draping of the leg. Up, tap. So this one we take a little longer. Yeah, so I don't know where I was going to that story, just that we all have our funny little things, and I'm always trying to be like, good job, knees, for having muscles to engage there. All right, lift and hold on the top, point your foot, hold. Oh, I'm getting the shakes. Okay, they're a little faster, side, side. Don't drop to the floor, try to lift up so tall through your spine. I want 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, double time. Here we go, 16, 15, 13, 8. Oh, this leg is a little slower. 4, 3, 2, 1. Ah! Stretch it out, quick quad stretch. Woo! Yes. Since we're talking about this area of our body, you know, none of us seem to want to build like ginormous quads. First of all, we don't really have the right hormones for that to happen, but I used to be terrified of that when I was a ballet dancer, like, oh, I can't build bulky legs. Here we go, up and over, up, over. But I have found that I am way more pleased with this part of my kneecap when I have a thicker quad built up there. It just like fills out that space. So if you have a similar body type, try building up your quads a little bit. I mean, you gotta lift a little heavier, you gotta squat, but I kind of like a fuller quad these days. All right, little faster, up, half tap. I'm gonna try to keep it exactly the same to what we did on the other side. Oh, I gotta put my hands back. Okay, iso hold, point the toe. 8, 7, you're like on a beach, sunning yourself. 4, 3, 2, double time. Here we go. 16, 15. That went by really fast. What did I skip? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's enough. I wish I was sitting on a beach right now. It is like stormy and cold and snowy and the sky is white outside. I'm not a winter girl. It's not for me. Okay, let's move along. Let's keep your time important. We're gonna move along towards abs. I love this set. So this is when you probably want your lighter kettlebell. I'm using my 13-pound weight. We're gonna roll back. I want you to hold the weight around the handle like this. Okay, so we're gonna start with it overhead. We're gonna do a little roll up to one knee pulling in. So roll up, 2, down, other leg. So let's practice really scooping, dropping down through the shoulders. You're doing like a little Pilates roll up, almost like a little teaser, single leg teaser. You're welcome to extend your leg, but my quads are a little shot. Good. Roll up halfway, and I want you to drop into that mid back. Keep your belt close. Kind of a slow Russian twist to start. You can choose to keep that belt pretty close or a little farther away from you. If it's farther away from you, I want you to keep that core so tight, a little faster. You can ignore the music, absolutely. 4, 3, 2, roll it back. Okay, again, up, 2, down, 2, up. All right, so let's start from here. We're gonna do 4 with the single leg. Down, that was 1 of 4. Up, curl, down, release. The cool thing about this is it's gonna fatigue your arms too. It's a nice little arm workout. Up. Okay, so roll up right into those Russian twists. They can be musical or not. Take your legs up to tabletop. Okay, we're gonna roll it down and take it a little faster. Ready? Roll it down, here we go. 1 leg, back, 2 legs. 2 more times. Sorry, alternating legs. Russian twist. 16, 15, 14. Okay, you got the combo, roll it down again. Here we go. 1, 2, scoop, 3, 4, Russian twist. Good. Okay, a few of those roll-ups to finish. Here we go, up. I'm just going halfway down, so I'm not trying to take the belt to the ceiling. 4 more. 4. Okay, we're gonna take this belt all the way overhead. 2, 1. Woo! That gets like underneath my armpits like crazy. Okay, so all the way up overhead, plant the feet. I want you to bend your arms to 90 degrees. Open the armpits so that the head of the kettlebell there sets on the floor. We're gonna try to use our upper abs here and our ribs to close and pull the elbows forward and back. It's not very far forward at all. I would invite you to check yourself if you're going all the way through like this, trying to get your elbows to the waistline. We actually lose a little bit of the work being done there. So less is more. I'm just trying to get the elbows over the shoulders, back down. 1 more. So I'm gonna work with my leg. I'm gonna pick a leg and I'm gonna take it in and out. Exhale, in and out. And you're again gonna want to bring the elbows to the knee, but try to kind of self-restrict. Trying to find my beat here on this side. Okay, little faster, a little smaller. Go 8, 7, 6. You have to really pull down. You should feel this underneath your armpits. 3, good. 2, 1, switch it out. Aim for 2. In, 2, out. 2, exhale. Out. For 2. Keep it going. This is a good stability exercise, but it's a lot of focus on the serratus anterior, the lats, and the triceps. 2 more slow. In, out. 1 more. In. Okay, keep it small, really small, especially through the upper arm. I'm just pulling my shoulders down. Flatten the lower back. Tiny micro bend through the knee. You got 3 more. How you doing? 3, 2 more. The bell is gonna stay on the ground. Last one, okay? So just let the bell kind of drop there to anchor your hands. Legs go up the wall, the imaginary wall, and I want you to do a little reverse curl. So I can't really see you because my hands are blocking my face, but this kettlebell provides a good little anchor point to pull down on. You can micro bend your knees if you want. We're gonna lift and rotate, twist through the hips. Lift, rotate, lift, rotate. And I want you to stretch your legs through the center and then bend them as you land. Lift, rotate. A few more slow. 4, drop your shoulder blades down the back. 2 more. 2. Okay, let's go a little faster. You might feel a little ridiculous. Just try to keep scooping as fast as feels comfortable. I'm getting a little residual quad here, which I like. 4, 3, back to the regular reverse curls. Take it up, down. Now go as deep as you can here. Less is more, for sure. 4 more, deepen, deepen. Close your eyes to focus on that low core. Good, 2 more. 2, 1, and release. Hug the knees back in, grab the kettlebell. This is our grand finale here. So we're gonna use the bell kind of like we did with our leg extension. We're gonna take the feet to either side of that. If that's not your jam, then just kick them straight out in front of you. I'm gonna use my hands behind me here and almost in like a little dip stance. Find your balance on your tailbone here. So let's start this slow. One side, other side. So I am leaning back and I gotta really work. I'm probably letting a little bit go in my midline as I push. Good, 4 more slow. 4, 3, scoop, scoop, scoop. 2, we're gonna go double time for 16 and we're done. Here we go. 16, 15, 14, 13, 12. Try to scoop through the abs. Finally, 8, you can do it. 7, 6, 5, get that up, burn. 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Good job. That's it. That's all I have for you today. Let's hit a quick stretch after this. I just feel like all the flexion we did in the front of our bodies, we need to open that up a little bit. So we'll just take a little stretch here. Hips forward for a nice little up dog. Now, just notice for a second with me, do you feel your spine more or your abs more? I kind of always feel my spine, but since I just worked my abs, I feel my abs a little bit. Some people are like all back or all abs. So just something to notice about how your body's doing today. Push back to a little child's pose, and then we're gonna come back through. I just wanna open up the front of the hips a little bit. So step either leg forward and just simmer down. Settle into a little runner's lunge stretch. And I'm gonna try not to be so talkative. I feel like my last few videos I've just been like going off about nothing at the end, and when I edit those I'm like, oh my gosh, Joanna, just stop talking. If you're comfortable here, you can stay. If you want to progress it, I would reach around and grab that back foot, drive your hips forward, try to pull the knee in, and that is just a glorious stretch for the top of the quad. That's where I really feel it after those leg extensions. So my body was craving a little stretch. Oop, I took my sock off there. Okay, switch legs. And then again, just another press through the lunge. That is so good. That's like my go-to stretch. If I had 10 seconds to do a stretch, it'd be like lunge, lunge, butterfly. Always, because I need that. Progress it if you want. Sometimes I get a hamstring cramp when that happens. take your time. We're not doing a long stretch here, so try to give this stretch the time it needs. The attention. Good. So you can stay and stretch anything else that feels tight, but that's all I have for you for this workout. Just wanted to get in like something different, something quick and energetic that wasn't just like traditional format bar. Sometimes I get bored teaching that. So yeah, I love to get in, get out, get a quick workout, get on with my day. So I hope this video delivered a little punch for you, and I will see you again next week for another workout. Have a great day.